Connor leaned back on the couch, a smug grin plastered on his face as his jock friends hollered and passed around another round of cheap beer. The music thumped through the living room, bass shaking the floorboards, while red and blue lights from a makeshift DJ setup pulsed against the walls. Freddie sat on the edge of a chair in the corner, nursing a soda. He didn't really belong here. Not with Connor's crowd, athletes, party animals, and self-proclaimed kings of the campus. But it was his house too, and Connor had told him, "You're invited, don't make it weird." It wasn't weird. Not really. Not until now. "All right, Freddie," Connor's friend Jake called, leaning forward with a mischievous smirk. "Truth or dare?" Freddie froze. His heart beat faster, suddenly louder than the music. He could feel everyone's eyes on him. A dozen faces turned his way. His gaze flicked to Connor for a split second. A mistake, because Connor, always confident, just raised an eyebrow as if daring him to back out. "Dare," Freddie said before he could think better of it. The room erupted into cheers and laughter, a mix of drunken encouragement and teasing. Jake exchanged a look with the rest of the group, clearly enjoying the power of the moment. "All right, Freddie," Jake said, his grin widening. "I dare you to kiss Connor. Full on, no chickening out." Freddie's stomach flipped. The room went silent, save for the thumping bass line in the background. "What?" Connor said, sitting up straighter. His tone was sharp but not entirely dismissive. "You heard me," Jake said with a laugh. "It's just a dare, man. Don't tell me you're scared to kiss your own stepbrother." Freddie's face flushed, heat creeping up his neck as everyone turned their attention to him. Nobody knew. Nobody even suspected. For years, Freddie had buried his feelings, pushed them down into the quiet corners of his mind where they couldn't be found. Connor was his stepbrother, his polar opposite, and completely out of reach. But now? "Fine," Connor said suddenly, his voice cutting through the tension. "It's just a game, right?" Freddie's eyes snapped to his stepbrother. Connor didn't look at him directly. He was too busy playing it cool, running a hand through his messy blonde hair like this was no big deal. Freddie stood on shaky legs, his palms sweating as he made his way toward the center of the room where Connor sat. The crowd whooped and hollered, egging them on, but Freddie barely heard it. His pulse thundered in his ears. When he stopped in front of Connor, the jock finally looked at him. There was something unreadable in his blue eyes, a flicker of uncertainty buried beneath the bravado. "Let's get this over with," Connor muttered. Freddie nodded, swallowing hard. And then, before he could second-guess himself, he leaned down. The kiss was quick, clumsy even, but to Freddie, it felt like time stopped. The world fell away, the noise, the party, the people. All that existed was Connor, the faint scent of his cologne, the warmth of his lips. When they pulled apart, the room exploded in cheers and laughter. Someone shouted, "Damn, that was more than just a dare!" Connor leaned back, forcing a laugh that didn't quite reach his eyes. "Happy now?" he said, brushing it off like it was nothing. Freddie stepped back, heart pounding, face on fire. The crowd moved on, already daring someone else to do something ridiculous. But Freddie couldn't shake the lingering feeling of Connor's lips against his. For Connor, it was a dare. For Freddie, it was everything.